Hello, my name is Todd Reed from DKRentals.net. We're a full-service property management company that serves the Metro Atlanta area. Today, we're going to walk through the eviction process in the state of Georgia. The first step for an eviction is to send a late letter. This is very important that it goes out immediately because you can't do anything in the eviction process until that late letter has been sent to the tenant. So as soon as your tenant is late, you want to send that letter out to them. After you send the letter, a week later is when you can file for an eviction. And you want to file in the magistrate court where the property is located. After you file, the sheriff will serve the tenant at their property, and this can take a week or 2 weeks depending upon the sheriff's schedule. Once the tenant has been served, they have two options. They can respond to the service, which means a court date will be set, or they don't respond. It's a lot simpler if they don't respond, because then within a few weeks the court will give you an opportunity to request a writ of dispossessory. Once that writ is available, then you're just waiting for the sheriff to put on their calendar when they're going to do the actual eviction. If they do respond, then you're going to go to court. And when you arrive in court, make sure you have all your paperwork with you, especially your lease, your tenant register, your history of all rental repairs. And the judge is going to give you an opportunity to go negotiate with the tenant before going through the judge. And most times when you sit down with the tenant, you can come up with a payment plan, and then that just be signed off by the judge, and that's called a consent agreement. If you cannot come to consensus with the tenant, then you will go before the judge, and the judge will make his ruling. And most of the time, if the issue is that the tenant didn't pay their rent because they didn't have money, then the judge will give the tenant 7 days before the writ of dispossessory will be available. And again, same process we discussed before. You'll request the writ, and then you wait for the sheriff to show up and do the eviction. But you make sure that you follow this process carefully, because anything you do outside that process can void the whole eviction. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call.